to move forward. So those are our next steps. So we'll get together in 2 weeks. We'll be having law enforcement come, and then we'll be also having conversations with them because the commanders are nice to have in the room, but we want to have some on the ground folks in the room as well to have that conversation as well. Like the officer.
Oh, I want me to just hang around to make sure it's okay, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was so diplomatic.
Yeah, I think this can be very positive. I think it has the ability to be powerful and to move forward in a way that serves everybody. We just have to stay focused on the issues. And again, if we stay focused on the issues, it really can work. I tell people it's kind of like a divorced parents with children. If we both really have the child's interest at heart, somehow we don't argue, even though we're divorced. If we focus on that, we don't have time to focus on us. So I think the greater picture here is how do we fix some of this tragic things that are going on in this community around violence, so that the people who live here feel safe and the people who serve here in whatever capacity, and not just law enforcement, there are a lot of people who serve in this community, that they feel safe to do so.
So those are our next steps. Yes.
So I see 3 things that I need to see, because we talked about communication. I'd like to see something modeled where effective communication takes place. Like with the young woman, what is effective communication and how do you achieve it and what are your choices? The other thing I'd like to see is a skit that acts out an effective phone call to the police. And the other thing is how to desensitize older residents so that they feel invested.
And so I would say that this group and committee will take those on, and we will come up with a strategy to move those things forward. So we'll talk about how our children communicate with police and how police communicate with our children. We can start to look at having residents go down to 911, or understanding 911 calls, or when you call 911, because they actually have certain questions that they have to ask you. And sometimes it may not seem as if it relates to the crime or what you're calling about. So as a group, we will start to look at those things and then put things in place to help residents with those. So it will be the committee's task and charge to do all of those things, to bring up the issue, and not just bring the issues and put the issues out on the table, but once you put that issue out, then what do we need to do to resolve it, and talk as a group in the committee to put things in place to resolve that particular issue or issues. All right, so we're not just going to bring things to the table and say, here's what's going on.
Somebody else handle it.
you do that. It's like, here's what's going on. What do we all do? What's all of our role in actually trying to resolve that?
So we're going to meet on the same day?
Can we look at some schedules?
Yeah, Saturdays. Only reason because we did not want to